Hi guys, this is Ravi from the Nifty BN channel. In this video, we would be learning how to lock in profits in a long call position using a few methods. But first, let's learn the rights and obligations associated with an option contract. An option is a contract between two parties, a buyer and a seller. Options create rights to the buyer and obligations on the seller of the option. A call option gives you the right to buy an underlying asset from the investor who sold you the call option at a specific price on a specific date. Conversely, a put option gives you the right to sell an underlying asset to the investor who sold you the put option at a specific price on a specified date. The investor, that is, the seller of the options, is under an obligation to sell or buy the underlying asset if you decide to exercise your right on the specified date. The specific price is called the strike price and the specified date is called the expiration date. A call option is called a call because the buyer has the right to call the underlying asset away from the seller. A put option is called a put because the buyer has the right to put the underlying asset to the seller. Now let's get back to the topic of the video. Say on June 16th, 2020, Nifty is trading at 10,000 and you bought a 30th July 10,000 call at rupees 378. Your forecast is that Nifty would make a move to the 10,600, 10,800 levels by expiration. Nifty moved as per your expectations and is trading at 10,471 on June 23rd, 2020. The 30th July 10,000 call is now trading at rupees 647.90. You are expecting a further up move, but you are also concerned any down move would eat into your unrealized gains of about rupees 20,242.5. So what are the options before you? First option, convert the position into a bull call spread. A bull call spread by definition is to buy a lower strike price call and then sell a higher strike price call. Both call options have the same expiration date. A bull call spread is usually done at a debit. Say you sold the 30th July 10,400 call at 384.95. The position would then look like this. Buy one lot of 30th July 10,000 call at 378. Sell one lot of 30th July 10,400 call at 384.95. Now let's look at the risk graph of the new bull call spread position. From the risk graph, it is evident that by converting the position into a bull call spread, you have removed all the risk from your position. The maximum profit that can be made from this trade is rupees 30,521.25 and is achieved when Nifty ends right at or above 10,400 at expiry. The minimum profit that can be made is rupees 521.25 as you received a credit when you entered the trade. The minimum profit is achieved when Nifty ends right at or below 10,000 at expiry, as both the options would expire worthless and the total profit on the position would be the net premium received. There are no break-even points as it is a risk-free trade. Let's look at some calculations of the bull call spread position. Minimum profit at expiry is equal to credit received into lot size, which comes to about 521.25 rupees. Maximum profit at expiry is equal to difference in the strike prices plus credit received multiplied by lot size, which comes to about 30,521 rupees 0.25. Now to the second option. Sell to close the 30th July 10,000 call at rupees 647.90 and use part of the profits to buy to open the 2nd July 10,500 call at rupees 156. This should only be done if you are expecting a further up move in the week ahead. There would only be two scenarios. If your forecast turns incorrect and Nifty ends at or below 10,500 at expiry, your 2nd July 10,500 call would expire worthless. But since you made rupees 20,242.5 by selling to close the 30th July 10,000 call, you would still be in a profit of rupees 8,542.5. But your forecast turns correct and Nifty ends above 10,500, say at 10,800 at expiry. Your 2nd July 10,500 call would now be worth rupees 300. Since you already made rupees 20,242.5 by selling to close the 30th July 10,000 call, you would make a total profit of rupees 31,042.5. The third option would be to sell a future contract. Say you are no more bullish on Nifty and expect it to move down in a big way, but your forecast can go wrong. So you short the 30th July future contract, but also want to keep the 30th July 10,000 call position open as a hedge. The position would then look like this. Buy one lot of 30th July 10,000 call at 378, sell 30th July future at 10,466. Now let's look at the risk graph of the short futures and long call position. From the risk graph, it is evident that by shorting the future, you have removed all the risk from your position. The maximum profit that can be made from this trade is unlimited should Nifty make a big down move. The minimum profit that can be made is rupees 6600 and it is achieved when Nifty ends right at or above 10,000 at expiry. Sounds confusing? Okay, let me explain. As you entered the futures position at 10,466, it would make a profit of rupees 34,950 and the 10,000 call option would expire worthless. So you would make a loss of rupees 28,350. There are no break-even points as it is a risk-free trade. Some calculations. Minimum profit at expiry is about rupees 6600 while maximum profit at expiry is unlimited. There are many more ways you can lock in profits in a long call position, but these are the ones that are less complicated and involves less legs. Let me know which one you like the most. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.